who can't.
We're at the point now where the gap in home ownership is at its highest that we've seen in a century.
Jason Richardson is with the National Community Reinvestment Coalition. He says the gap, which proportionately hurts minorities the most, will get worse.
Every year, that home ownership gap gets wider. So does the wealth gap.
Steve Futterman, CBS News.
There is word the Biden administration will announce another large military aid package for Ukraine. Russia says it started a spring offensive to capture control of eastern Ukraine. CBS's Natalie Brandt.
Russia's goal is to capture the Donbas region, where fighting has been underway for 8 years, as well as the besieged city of Mariupol. Ukrainian fighters have been pushed back to a steel factory in the port city. Russia says it will enact a ceasefire to allow the soldiers to leave, but the Ukrainians are still fighting.
An independent autopsy confirms that Patrick Loyola was shot in the back of the head by a Michigan police officer while face down on the ground. The shooting happened earlier this month. The official autopsy report has not yet been released to the public. Get ready for summer travel. AAA says data it's been looking at shows reservations for flights, rental cars, cruises, and hotels over this Memorial Day weekend is up 122% over last year. Ellen Edmonds is with the travel group.
People just really are looking for a change of scenery. They want to get out a little bit, maybe get away from home. And, even despite higher gas prices and inflation and things like that.
She says the best time to purchase a flight for the holiday is 2 weeks before. The Dow gained 554. This is CBS News.
There's always something new under the sun. CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
WPTV's First Alert Weather on WPSL is brought to you by Seacoast Air Conditioning. Family owned and operated on the Treasure Coast since 1982. Online at seacoastair.com. Now with a look at our forecast, here's meteorologist Katya Hall.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast this afternoon, highs in the low 80s, less humidity and breezy winds with plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow through Thursday, comfortable weather continues. Low humidity, mostly sunny skies and breezy winds, highs in the low 80s. Friday through the weekend, moisture increases and rain chances go up a little. Highs in the low 80s and staying breezy through the next 7 days. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall for WPSL 1590, the talk of the Treasure Coast.
Welcome to Careology, the study of caring, with your host, Roxy Brown of Careback.
I was about to say good morning, Miss Carol. Oh my goodness, everyone knows I'm rested. This is Roxy with Careology. Good evening, everyone. And I am happy to be back. I got a lot of requests that you miss me. I am doing well, so thank you for all the messages that I got. And as you can tell, Cliff is off tonight, but we have Miss Carol, and Miss Carol is awesome. So thank you, Miss Carol. We appreciate you. If you are driving home, we want you to be careful. If this is your first time listening to us, welcome. We are so happy to have you. Careology is a weekly radio show. We're here every Tuesday at 6:05 on WPSL 1590. And we want to say thank you for tuning in. Careology is about the learning of our community, the science of caring. We have so many great businesses, so many great nonprofits, and we just want you to know. If you don't know all, you learn on this show, and you're going to learn businesses that support not only CareBag, but many other nonprofits in this area. And we're so lucky to have them. We always promote local, and that's a big thing. We can't do what we do without our local businesses, and we're grateful. So we're going to do a little house cleaning for those that know, you know what I do. And if this is your first time again listening, Careology is a subsidiary of CareBag Incorporated, and CareBag Incorporated is a local nonprofit here on the Treasure Coast, and we do one thing and we do it well. We provide access to proper hygiene to our homeless and to families here on the Treasure Coast, and always down to West Palm. We go as far as Boca. Our shower unit is in Boca. It's doing well. And we have another shower unit here on the Treasure Coast. And anyone that is in need, any church that needs it, we are out there. Our office is open every Thursday for families in need of anything by making an appointment. You can go to givecarebag.com and you can go to our section for help and just fill it out and make your own appointment at your schedule. So we are always here to help. And on the first Friday and the third Wednesday, we are in Hope Sound and we are in Gifford. So we get around, but we do what we have to do. And our veterans that are stuck at home or can't get out, we have volunteers that go and see them. So we are in the community doing what we have to do, and we are proud of that. We are a volunteer-run organization, and we just do what we can do. So that is our housekeeping on CareBag. So we have a couple events coming up that I am so excited about. CareBag, the Hands Clinic, and Cleveland Clinic have partnered together. And July the 31st, we are going to have our first health fair in Port St. Lucie. And we're going to be at the Treasure Coast Church of God on Savona Boulevard, July 31st. And to parents that want to get their children into sports and we're not able to afford the sports physical, we will be giving sports physicals free. And it's a $70 value and it is free. We're going to have hepatitis shots. We're going to have the Hands Clinic that are going to be giving $50 gift certificates for vaccines or boosters. We have Cleveland Clinic. We're going to be doing everything for anyone that is in need, and it is free of cost. And CareBag is so happy to be part of this. So you stay tuned, and we're going to have a lot more information for you. Now, the next day, which is August 1st, we have another big day coming up. We are busy for the summer. We are giving free haircuts and free pigtails to all the boys and girls in St. Lucie County, all the schools that want to come out and get free haircuts. It's our Kicking United second event, and we're going to try to give away 500 book bags. We have an organization right here and a business right here in Port St. Lucie. They do bags for the NFL, and they've given us a deal for 500 book bags at $3,000 that we can stuff. Good book bags. So if you want to donate, if you want to help us buy these book bags, please let us know. We want kids to go back with nice book bags filled with items, filled with hygiene items, so they can feel like any other child. No child should be bullied because you can't afford a nice book bag. And that is our goal, 500 book bags. If you want to get on board and help us fill that goal, which is doable here on the Treasure Coast, I have seen what the Treasure Coast can do, and I know we can do it. So these are for our children, our boys and girls, 500 book bags. That is doable, people. Don't let Mama Bear come out on the radio show. We want to do this for our children. This is not a fundraiser. This is giving back to our community on both events. So if you want to get more information, please contact us at the radio station. They will give you our number, or you can just go to givecarebag.com and find our information and just let us know what event you want to go ahead and help us sponsor. These are for our children. We are doing this on the Savona area because this is an area that we really don't do a lot in. We do a lot in Fort Pierce. We do a lot off US 1. This is a very underserved area, and we want these families, anyone could come. We want these families to come out. A lot of kids cannot do sports because mom and dad cannot afford that $70. We're doing it here thanks to Cleveland Clinic and the Hands Clinic and Care Bag. So get involved, come on out. I'm going to have flyers in the next couple weeks, and just let's make this a great event for our children. So that is my housekeeping until the next break. And I'll tell you about our celebrity chef event coming up May 4th and 5th. But I'm cutting it short because I have a special guest in my radio station. It took some doing, but everyone always hears our commercial, Miss Carol, for Groza Builders. And I talk about him on my show, but I have him here in person. Hi, Mr. Groza.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I just need you to talk into the mic, big guy.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So I want to let everyone know, Groza Builders. Let's start with Groza Builders. How long has Groza Builders been in business?
Since 1986.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, if
Don't try
everyone
to do the math.
no, I'm not. No. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. But I know your homes and I know your family. I know Mama and Papa Groza. Yes, everyone, I call them Mama and Papa Groza. If you meet them, you'll know them, to love them. Absolutely awesome. The whole family. So tell me, it's a family-owned business. And who's in the business?
So it's me, my mother, father, and sister.
And sister Nikki.
Nikki.
She's awesome. I met her. And did you start from the ground up?
I did. Yeah,
Okay.
I started after I graduated high school. I was doing some odd jobs, and my dad came to me one day and said, I need some help. So I said, okay. Took a pay cut, went to work for him, trimmed palmetto bushes for about 8 months straight in the summer. And then
that's the ground up.
That's
the ground. I love that.
And then he told me that you can't tell somebody to do something if you
don't know how to do it.
So I went and worked with everyone, the masons and the concrete guys and carpenters. And so I worked on everyone's crew.
Until now. So you know what to do. So if someone needs you, you can just jump in.
I try not to.
You try not to. Well, for anyone that doesn't know, there's a Groza model home that sometimes I would just go and walk through. Absolutely beautiful. If I have to purchase a next home, I want it to be a Groza home because the work is impeccable. Miss Carol, you should see it. Just absolutely. I've gone through a lot of homes. I'm not going to say model homes. I'm not going to call out anyone, but trust me, these homes are absolutely beautiful. We know the market is high, but you know what? So is gas, and we all buy gas. So is food, and I'm still at the supermarket. But these homes are beautiful. So I'm just going to do a plug. If anyone is looking, please go out and look. These homes, they are worth the concrete that they are built out of. Absolutely beautiful. But one thing I want to touch about the Groza homes is I think I was talking to you before, and you said if there's a plan, I know a lot of people have plans and they don't deviate from those plans. Do you?
We do. Absolutely.
Because every home is different.
Yep. So we believe it's your home. Right?
Yeah.
So we're just not building houses and mass producing them. Every one of them gets to be built to the way that you want it because you're the one that's going to live in it.
I like that. I hear you see so many homes and they all look alike. But you see a Groza home and there's always a little bit of something, a little je ne sais quoi, a little bit of something. I love it. But on top of the Groza homes, Groza is big in our community. Very big in our community. We're going to put Care Bag last. What are some of the other organizations that you support?
So we do quite a bit of work with the YMCA.
Mm-hmm.
So just this past week, we drew the Easter House.
The Easter House. Just to let you know, Miss Carol, if I was ever supposed to win an Easter House, you couldn't hold me because I would.
For a $10 ticket, you can win a beautiful home.
And I do try because they do it online. So if you're interested in doing, they do it every year, and they do it online. And I haven't won yet, but I am trying. So please go ahead, Mr. Groza.
That's a good event. We like working with them on that event.
Yeah. And it's for a good cause. These are our kids. These are our children. These are our kids. We need to look after them. So thank you.
That's what's super important.
Yes,
right?
yes, it is.
A couple of the other ones we work a lot with. I mean, we work with
Veterans.
Countless.
Well, I
Lots
know
of different
veterans are big
veterans.
things for
And
you.
my father is a veteran, so that's
Papa Grills is a veteran?
Yeah,
I
he
did not
is.
know
He
that.
served during Vietnam. Oh,
Wow.
that's dating him, but yeah.
Ooh, I'll let him handle that for you later. But well, Papa Grills, if you're listening, my hat off to you because I am a chicken bone. I couldn't do that. We just talked about that. You know, our veterans, they decided to, I'm gonna do this for my country. And the fact that you go in and you come home, we salute you for that. So personally from me, thank you. We appreciate that, Papa Groza. Hats off to you. I didn't know that. We'll salute him next time I see him. He's gonna get a kick out of that one. Such a nice man. But we love the work that you do. Well, I'm gonna talk on behalf of CareBag. This man is just awesome. The family grows a family, and the enterprise is awesome towards CareBag. And what you do for us, we just say thank you. There's nothing. If we are in need, there's nothing. Sometimes we don't even have to. It's just done. And we appreciate that. And we want people to know that. You know, you can support a business because they support you back. And it's important. It's not only CareBag, it's not only the YMCA, it's not only veterans, there are countless organizations, you know, that you do. And that heart, where did that come from? I'm gonna get to the man now.
I don't know.
Come on, you have to know.
The Bible.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. And then you have your beautiful side. That is Miss Debbie Groza.
Yes.
Absolutely gorgeous woman. And I know it's the God. We have some Bibles. Tony gave us some Bibles in our office. And when the girls come in, sometimes we put them in bags when we go out to certain places. But when the moms come in and you could see them, I'm like, what's wrong? Man, it's hard. I just point to the corner. Oh my goodness. And they take up one. Can I take one for a friend? Yes, you can. And we have them. And people don't understand. It makes a difference. You know, when you have a little prayer, my radio show talk about Jesus all day long on here. When you make it accessible that someone could grab a book, and sometimes I tell them when they come in, not every time you can talk to someone about your problem, but you pick up that book, you get on your knees, you get in your little closet, you can tell him anything. You can tell him anything and he'll listen to you. Not every time you have to talk to someone. And I think it makes a difference. They pick it up, they come and they have that smile, they feel good, they come back. You know, if we have Bishop in our office before COVID, he used to come and say a prayer for them. And it makes a difference. It makes a difference to these moms and these dads because you're struggling. You know, if there wasn't CareBag, you come and you get Pampers, you get little things that you need, you know, deodorant for your kids to go to school, or it depends because as an elderly person, you want to go to the market, you want to go to Publix. Now you can go because your pride is intact, your dignity is intact. That is a big thing. If you haven't gone down that road, when you hear the stories that we have to hear, that is a really big thing for a lot of our clients. And we're proud that we can do that. And, you know, and it's because of you, it's because of other people that have come in and helped. We're able to do that. So, you know, I don't think people understand that. You know, I talk to some people and they just can't get it. So this is what I say. You go to take a shower and your water can't turn on. Your toilet can't flush. Your tube of toothpaste is empty. Your underwear, you have no clean one. Well, what do? I don't think people grasp that. Some people can't grasp just not being able to have, or using something else to put on your baby because you just don't have, you know, we're going to get graphic, removing what is in the diaper just so they can wear the diaper again. I've been changing diapers for the last couple of days at my house. I can't see me doing that. You know, we're going to have a moment of silence here. I can't see me doing that. You know, so we want people to know how important it is to support not only CareBag, but to support other nonprofits that are doing, especially for our children, for our veterans. It goes a long way. You might not feel it, but they are feeling it. This pandemic is still hitting individuals, still hitting other individuals, and it is imperative that we help. So again, we want to say thank you, but we're gonna come back, Ms. Carol, we're gonna go for a commercial break, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna dive into Mr. Groza and find out all about Mr. Groza when we come back with these messages from our sponsor. Be back in a minute. If you could reimagine the way you buy a car, what would you do? Make it simple, make negotiations disappear, demand transparency, then experience amazing at your Treasure Coast Lexus dealer. Car Buying Simplified. Treasure Coast Lexus is a proud sponsor of Careology. Every Tuesday at 6:05 p.m., caring and supporting for our community. Car Buying Simplified. Check out your Treasure Coast Lexus dealer. Thinking of building your next home or renovating? Come see us at Grozer Builders. We will create a home suited for your lifestyle. With years of experience means we give you a complete professional service from a dream to a concept. You will get the best results, best value, best quality is what you get from Grozer Builders. Visit us at grozerbuilders.com. You deserve better. You deserve Grozer.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast.
Thank you and welcome back to Careology. My name is Roxy and I am the CEO and founder of CareBag Incorporated, where the access to proper hygiene should be a right, not a privilege. And my guest tonight is Mr. Tony Groza with Grozer Builders Incorporated, the home to have. I love that. You can use that. There you go. Man. Not just the complete the dream, the home to have.
I like it. I like it.
You can use it. It's yours. There you go.
You'll probably send me a bill.
You know what? No, I won't.
Okay.
That's a
freebie.
That's a freebie. Yes, it is. I got them. They're up here. I got them. So we're going to do a little housekeeping. May 4th, May 5th, we have our celebrity chef. It is called the Pink Edition Taste of the Rainbow, and it is a all-female chef event. All our chefs are beautiful, encouraging, fabulous women. And we are just celebrating women. It's just around Mother's Day, and we're encouraging everyone to go. If you can go on our social media page, you can go to givecarebag.com, and the link is right there, and you could see all the chefs we're having. One of our chefs are the beautiful Miss Debbie Groza, and that is going to be fabulous. We have Mayor Shannon. Martin is one of our chefs. We have Michelle Jones. We have so many. I'm not even going to call them out because I am going to get in trouble. So please, please go out. We have some fabulous chefs, and they are businesswomen. They are entrepreneurs. They are just women in our community that love CareBag and want to support us. This is our Mother's Day event. It's 2 days, May 4th, May 5th. Our tickets are very affordable. You can buy even if you can't come, you can buy a ticket just to support us. CareBag we have a mobile, this event. So it's just gonna be between us three right here and those who are listening. CareBag has a mobile hygiene unit. And we pack our mobile hygiene unit, but we cannot pack all of the items that we have. So we are trying to get a splinter van that when we go, I can pack as many items. We pack diapers, Depends, wipes, and maybe a couple deodorants and different things, but we have so many items that we can bring out that families are in need of. And a splinter van will allow us to do three things: pack more items, go to more places, and we won't have to pack out tables and tents. We can just customize it with the window. Everyone can drive up, pull up, walk up, get the items they need. It's self-contained, and we can drive to another location. Having to put tents, having to put tables out, it's a lot of manpower. Roxy is getting older. I'm not able to do all of this by myself. And my volunteers are like me, they can't do it. My children, our babies are in school, they can't do it. So this allows us to go to so many areas. So that is what we are trying to do, getting a splinter van that we can pack up, customize, and do more in our community. So even if you can't come, you can go ahead and you can just purchase a ticket just to support us. And we would greatly appreciate it. We are very transparent on our charity navigator. We are at platinum, means that our books are in order, and under the federal guidelines, we're doing what we have to do. So we are a volunteer organization, and we need to get to more individuals. Not everyone can come to our office. They don't have a car, or they can't afford the gas. A lot of my attendance is down because a lot of my moms just can't get to our office. So this allows us to get there. So I just wanted to put that out there. So, and we just, you know what, I just hate to see, I have my grandbabies visiting. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And when I look at them, I just can't understand not having Pampers for them.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
I went on Amazon and I got my Pampers for my grandbabies. I'm just gonna put that out there. I know how some of you think. Okay, you have to do that, Miss Carolyn. You have to do that. Okay, I bought them splash Pampers for the pool, so they can be comfortable. But when I look at them and I see them, I just can't understand not having anything for it, not being able to afford that.
Yeah.
My heart bleeds for my moms that I know you have it and you just can't protect that little baby. My heart goes out to them. And the babies in our community, our Bible tells us we are a village. You're supposed to look after the little children. And that's what we are doing as a community, looking after our little children. They don't have to belong to me. They are all of ours. These are our future of our community. So I know as a community, we can do better. So I'm going to step off my soapbox now and go back to Mr. Groza. Okay. You got to put it out there, Tony. You, okay. Christmas time, Tony Groza was our secret Santa. He was our secret Santa. And we had a little boy that opened his gift. They were allowed to open their gifts. And he opened and he saw he had a scooter. Miss Carol, he dropped the box and my camera happened to be in my hand and he ran to Tony. This big guy almost melted and he hugged him. Then he sent a video and I sent it to Tony and he just thought about Santa and he wanted to tell Santa how much he loved and it lit up at night. And he came to the office. He said a couple of weeks ago, he said, Santa's not here. I said, he only comes at Christmas, but I do have a connection to him. Well, I want to tell him something. And I said, do a video. That's how we got the video. And he was this is December, and he still wanted to tell him thank you. This is the impact, people, that we are having on our young children. And another gentleman came in, a little boy came in, and he said, I got all A's and we had some extra gifts and I gave him one. He said, for me, I said, you keep giving me A's and you're going to keep getting. I said, not every time you're going to get, but you never know when you're going to. I don't have that much gifts. So I said, you don't know when you're going to get, but the look on his face, just to feel proud that he made all A's and someone recognized him. People, if you see a child in your community and they're doing good, recognize them. You don't know where you're going to lift them up to. You don't know what they're going to become. They might see you one day and do something for you incredible that you need. You don't know. Don't expect anything from it. Just do for them. So that was a big thing. And Tony came and he was the best Santa ever. And the bell, I still have your bell, by the way. He had the bell, the bear, the belly. I mean, he just looked absolutely Santa-ish. So we want to say again, thank you.
Oh, that was
we
my
had
pleasure.
fun.
It was fun.
We had cookies. I mean, and the kids are having a good time. Any little toys we had left over, it's all for birthdays and A's. That's what we're doing. You come in and you can have a birthday. Show me you have a birthday. Mama got to show me, and you got to bring that report card in, and they're bringing it in because they know. And that's a good feeling to know kids are doing great. So I'm loving that.
And they do need to be rewarded.
Yes, they do.
So many times nowadays in our society, we kind of overlook the reward, right? We almost expect that we're supposed to do good or whatever, right? So unfortunately, we've gotten very directed into pointing out the bad,
right,
and not pointing out the good. And that reminds me back to when I was little, my mom had a plaque in our laundry room and it says, never judge. It was the Indian prayer. And it says, never judge someone until you have walked a mile in their moccasins. Right. And so that's like burned in my memory. But I absolutely agree. Give credit when
credit
there
is due.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone that did business, and while I was on the phone driving here, I just mentioned, I said, you know what, the gentleman that, comes to my home and does this, I mean, I said, he's so respectful of my property. And I said, I love when he comes. And I said, I just wanted you to know. And she was like, oh my God. I said, I know. She said, I hear the bad. I said, well, you're going to hear the good. This gentleman comes, he calls me when he's on his way. He's just so respectful because, I can see him. And you have to appreciate that. And when she said it, and it went over to what with the little boy, his eyes just shot out his head when he got this gift. And I said, keep doing good in school. and it makes a difference because if your mom is coming to me, that means she might not be able to reward you. My dad used to reward us on A's. Every A we got $5.
Hey,
You got a B, you're on your own.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
B,
I wouldn't, no, I couldn't have bought a Snicker.
nothing. But but when we got, I tell my husband, he's like, boy, but that's why I made A's. That's a $5. You added up with the classes we had. Even though we only got one because they kept the rest, that's going in your savings. But the fact that you knew I got rewarded when I got something good, it meant something. You strived for something. I got a B. He said, okay, your B means you can do better. A B means do better. That was
Absolutely.
it. But, and you got a C, you got your behind tore up. Sorry, mama. Yeah, no, C's were unacceptable. Just unacceptable. But I like what he said. Let's reward our children. You see them doing good. You go to a store and you see someone with good manners and you tell a parent that, they love that. They love it. They feel like $1 million. Thank you. Oh, you're so good. Reward them. You never know what it's going to do. So, I love it.
Yeah, and it's really that simple, right? I mean, you don't have
How
to
hard
do
it is.
anything.
It doesn't
say
cost you
something.
anything.
Yeah.
They come and they say thank you or hello. Wow. Getting a book, we give out the books when they come and they love that.
Speaking of books, tell us about your new reading.
This sounds like he's doing the interview.
Well, I might.
You're doing a good job.
He's
Yes.
doing a very good job. So CareBag started a little library. We wanted to start parents coming and bring their children, but with the pandemic, we had to be careful. These children cannot be vaccinated. Whether you think it's real, whether you think it's not, they're still children and I'm taking every precaution. So we couldn't have the parents come in and bring the children. But what we do, we have the children, when the parents come in and they bring the children are able to go and get a book, pick out their book. And when they come back with the book, they can pick out another book. And they're bringing the children, they're having fun. And this started simple. A little kid came in, I had a book and I went to the mother and I said, what's his favorite book? And I'm going to use a different type of language. And she said, if I can't buy Pampers and food, what makes you think I'm gonna buy him a book? And I felt gutted. I felt stupid. That's number one. But I felt so bad because reading is fundamental. Children at a certain age, when you read to them, they learn so much. And right then and there, I said, okay, I'm gonna get books. Called my friends at Lowe's, gave me a beautiful white cabinet to put our books in. And then I just started going to people. I need baby books, children's books. I love Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss books, I read to them. You can't take my Dr. Seuss books, but all the other books we get. And we have given out, I think we started this right after Christmas, around the middle of February. We've given out over 100 books already. Kids come in and because we write them down, they get the books and it has been fantastic. Little ones come in, but what I'm looking for now is Spanish books. Because the parents that do not read good English, they're still learning English, they need to have Spanish books. And it didn't occur to me until the mom said, I really can't read it, but she enjoys the book. And I was like, oh, I didn't think that. When things happen is when you do it. When it comes to me and is brought to my attention. So I'm looking now for little Spanish children's books. So our moms now can read to their children, which is very important. So, but their moms are having a good time. The kids are having a good time and reading is fundamental. The Children's Services of St. Lucie County, they have a book drive. So if we need extra books, we can always go to them and get books, which Sean Boyle is the CEO. So kudos to them. We have a place we can, but we are always encouraging businesses that support us. We get a lot of books from them. So, but thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, I think that's a great part of what you're doing.
Thank you.
And for those that don't know, Roxy is definitely the nonprofit rock star.
Oh boy, my head is not going to fit these things here. Oh, Tony, don't do that because I'm going to come at you again now.
No, what you do is so selfless and you put it all out there and that's amazing.
Thank you. Well, you know what? I don't think any child, I don't think any mother, no mother should sit at home and have to worry. No homeless person should want to have a shower and cannot have clean underwear to put on, clean socks. So I tell everyone socks is one of the They crave socks. So let me tell you why they crave. People say socks, underwear. So let me let you know why. Wash a pair of socks and hang it on your fence and let me know when it dries. You wash it in the evening and put it on your fence and let me know if you can put it on in the morning. There's dew. Socks don't dry. You know how you put socks in your dryer on a high heat? They come out, they're a little damp. Socks are the #1 items. They don't dry. You put feet in shoes without socks. That's dirty. Come on, people, just imagine that. Just imagine that. That's why we do what we do. It's the little things that, the little things you have a conversation with our homeless individuals, you'll be surprised. Socks, underwear are the hardest things to dry.
Very interesting.
That's simple. That's simple. And that's why we do what we do. You want that, everyone says, let them get a job. Are you going to hire someone that comes in and looks like they've been wrestling with a pig in mud? No. You need someone clean. You need someone to smell clean. They need clean underwear, clean socks. That is important. Moms need diapers. You know, there's a couple of daycares that we give diapers to. And because of a lot of daycares, if moms don't have pull-ups and diapers to bring to daycare, they cannot bring their child. Diapers are changed on a regular schedule, whether a child is dry or wet. Because, and I don't agree with it, Ms. Carol. I see you looking, I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't agree with it. But if you have 30, 40 children and you're doing it on a schedule, you need to know everyone is changed. So I understand that. So, but imagine a mother can't go to work because she can't afford the extra diapers to give to a daycare. So we're trying to get into as many daycares as we can to help the moms that we can, you know, and
Are you still doing a diaper drive?
I am always doing a diaper drive. We don't stop doing a diaper drive. We are always in need of diapers. And sizes 6, 5, and 4 are, my babies are growing now. 6, 5, and 4 are our main diapers that we are needing. Always doing a diaper drive. It's important. But see, he's reflecting. I know you want to talk about us, but I want to talk about you. It took me a while to get him here, people. It took me a while to get Mr. Groza here. His organization, what he does, him and his family. I just love what you guys do. I think it's just admirable that what you do. And with so many organizations that you help, we want businesses to know. So if you say, okay, well, Roxy, I'm not really looking a house, All Roads Trucking, if you need your truck fixed, or you need an oil change. I just went there and got a nice oil change for my car, my truck the other day, because I had to go somewhere and I had to get it done. And if you need something done, go and visit All Roads Trucking. Because I'm trying to get other Tony here, and that's not going to happen, is it?
I don't know. We'll see.
He told me flat out no.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he just said no. Anybody else?
Work on them. Work on them.
Well, I worked on you, so that's good. But, you know, again, local business, you know, I know we all love Amazon. I know we all love other, you know, media, but let me tell you something. I cannot pick up the phone. What's his name? Whatever his name is. I can't pick up the phone and call him. Care Bags in Need. I can't do that. But I can call local businesses, this big guy sitting next to me, and say, you know what, Care Bags in jeopardy. I need this. Something's wrong. And him and his family are there. And we need to support local business people. It is vitally important. So we need to tell them that. I heard you say it before too. You had a post a year or something ago about it. And when I saw it, I was like, ooh.
Well, you know, I think it's good that, you know, we're all out here doing what we do, but it really is a community, right? Yeah. And I think that, you know, all of us need to get back more to being more community. And that means, you know, using your friend's business or, you know, helping the people that are in your community that are in need. I think that's very important.
We have so many, you know, you hear my commercials that I do. We have Treasure Coast Lexus, we have All Roads, we have Groza Builders, we have Tillman in the Truck, we have Elite Electric. There's so many, you know, and if you support, the more you support them is the more they support us. Right. And it's a circle,
down, right?
Yeah,
sure.
it's a circle. And you're not just supporting, you're getting good service. You know, you get good service, and we want people to know that. It's not just some people say, oh, they're expensive. Hey, cheap doesn't work. I'm gonna let you guys know, cheap doesn't work. You want something good? My daddy always say you got to pay for it. If you go to the store, the cheap stuff is at the bottom of the shelf. For people that don't know how grocery stores work, the best stuff is at the top, the cheap stuff is at the bottom. I don't bend down.
Or you shouldn't hang your head down either.
That's true.
Keep looking up.
That's true. Keep looking up. And now that you talk about keep looking up, I want to go ahead and tell everyone something. Our hearts and our prayers. Me and Miss Carol were talking about that when I came into the station. Our hearts and our prayers are to those families in Ukraine. My heart is bleeding when I try not to watch the news, but my God, you can't escape it. You know what? Imagine waking up, you had a car, you had a business, you went to school, you had everything going for you. And now everything you own is traveling behind you in a pulley suitcase. My heart bleeds for these families and our prayers. If you can do something, please go ahead and do it. But a prayer, you can't pray enough. Our prayers are with them, with what's going on. These are now refugees. They never in a million years thought they would wake up to be a refugee. You wouldn't think that. Children, moms, dads, these men fighting on the line, pray for them. You know, this is a tragedy. You know, we just need God to touch the right people's heart so that this can stop. You know, I don't know when they will go back to having something normal, but we can just pray that this can stop. Children are being killed. Old people. I watched something and bombs are going, and this old lady, they said, when are you going to leave your home? She said, where else does she have to go? Where do they have to go? So if you can't do anything out your pocket for them, do something, pray, just pray. A prayer goes a long way. God is listening, and he's the only one I believe that can stop this. I don't think nobody else can. He's the only one that can stop this. So our hearts want to go out to them. And you said something about looking up. A gentleman, the gentleman that did the shooting and the terrorization in New York, there was a young guy that had his camera that photographed him. And he said something. He said, as young people, we're always looking down on our phones. We're on this, we're on that, on all social media. He said his class took a picture. He said this, and that's how he caught the gentleman on his camera sitting at the bus stop. He said this has taught him to get off his phone and to look up, because he said, how many things did I miss just by being on my phone with my head down? And I said, wow, because we're all, me included, we are all accustomed on our little box, just looking on our phone. He said, how many things do we miss having our head down? And I was that was so poignant. And I was like, wow, you know, that from a young man saying that, I was like, okay, you know, take your head out. And I've been looking around while I'm driving, and I'm looking, people are driving with their head down. That's a whole nother radio show right there.
That would be a long one.
That's going to be a long show, Miss Carol. We're going to need 2-3 hours for that. And it is just, that drives me crazy. But the kids walking, they're not watching where they're walking on the street. They're on their bicycles, pedaling with their phone in their hand. Keep your head up. You missed so much, because he was on a class trip. I don't know if you saw the clip on it. He was on a class trip. He was an amateur photographer, and they wanted them to walk around New York City and just take pictures of what they see. And he went around the corner, and the guy that did the terrorist in the subway was sitting at the bus stop, and he just clicked the picture, called the police department, even though the guy had called and he had the picture. And he did it because his head was up. And he said something, if we take our heads out our phones, how much stuff are we missing? There's so many missing children. There's so many missing things, people missing. How are we missing them? But we're always on our phones looking down. We can be saving a life. So I just wanted to throw that out. It's Careology, the science of caring. We want to put it out. You never know when it's going to meet anyone. You know, keep your head up. Look, you don't know what you're going to be missing. You're missing the sunshine, the breeze, the trees. Keep your head up. You don't know who you can help. You know, we want to put that out there. And one more thing, we always want to encourage, if you're going through a mental situation, if you're going through something, remember to dial 211. You can go ahead and you can get help. Our first show was about getting mental health treatment. You can call and you can say what your zip code is, and someone will be able to direct you at no cost to you. It's a two. We want to put, I feel the urge to say that and put that out because New Horizons was our first guest and they said they will come to your home. So if someone is struggling, if you're struggling, you're not alone. You know, our suicide rate is going up, up, up. Know that you are not alone. There's someone here for you. Dial 211, talk to someone, have someone, they'll come to your home at no cost to you. I just felt the urge to say that. So I'm just going to put it out there. If someone's listening and you had to hear that, or you know someone that needed to hear that, please know you do not have to suffer alone. You know, when you just have something, you feel the urge to say it.
Absolutely.
That's it. You don't know when someone's going to need it. And so we have so many resources in this community and we want to make sure we get it out to the right people.
Yeah, you know, and none of us are perfect.
No,
You know, we're all fallen people and we all make mistakes. And you know, I was just reading a thing today. It was kind of a moving like emotional kind of a thing about you know, people with addictions. And it's just one bad mistake away.
Yes.
Right.
Or a bad prescription away.
Right.
Most of the time it comes with a prescription.
Right. And that's actually what it was about. Actually.
Yeah. That's it.
So
two great minds.
Oh, you're in trouble. But yeah, you know, so I just think it's super important, like you said, to keep your head up. And you know, if you keep your head up, you can look out for the fellow man too.
Yes.
Right.
That's it. It's not always about yourself.
It should never be about yourself.
It's not about you. You know, some people say, oh, care bag. And actually do care. It's not about me. It's care bag is made out of people in the community. Yes, I might have thought about it and I might have done something about it, but it could not have been done without the people circling me. I have a vast circle. I have many layers to my circle. And those are the people that make care bag what it is. So we need to remember that it's not about you. It has nothing to do about you. It's about your fellow man, your fellow woman, your fellow man. Miss Carol is pointing to me. So we have one more break to go ahead and take, and then we're going to wrap this up. Careology will be back after these messages with me and Mr. Groves and Miss Carol. Thinking of building your next home or renovating? Come see us at Groves Builders. We will create a home suited for your lifestyle. With years of experience means we give you a complete professional service from a dream to a concept. You will get the best results, best value, best quality is what you get from Groves Builders. Visit us at groserbuilders.com. You deserve better. You deserve Groza. If you could reimagine the way you buy a car, what would you do? Make it simple, make negotiations disappear, demand transparency, then experience amazing at your Treasure Coast Lexus dealer. Car buying simplified. Treasure Coast Lexus is a proud sponsor of Careology. Every Tuesday at 6:05 p.m., caring and supporting for our community. Car buying simplified. Check out your Treasure Coast Lexus dealer.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast.
Welcome back. This is Roxy with Careology, the science of caring, and we are just so happy. We are having fun in this studio, talking with the big man, Tony Groza here, with Groza Builders Incorporated and Miss Carol. And I just want to say a big shout out to Miss Carol. She is the owner of the station, her and her husband. And we just want to say thank them for having Careology on and allowing us to have this platform, ma'am.
Well, thank you for doing such a radio show with all this information.
Oh,
and caring. I love the study, the science of caring.
Boy, I'm gonna have to take these headphones off. I'm about to go poof. But it's you know, it's humbling, and we just want to get the information out. We just said it. It's not about us. It's not about me. It's about you. A lot of people out there suffering. And I thought about this. A lot of people, I come across people I didn't know. Do you know this? Do you know that? So many people don't know the information out there. And there are so many resources. We have so many nonprofits here on the Treasure Coast. If you are going through something, a veteran, a mom, a grandmother looking after your grandchildren, just anyone, doesn't matter what you're going through, there is an organization out here to help you. And we want to get that information to you. Tony, you would be so surprised. So many people did not know about 211.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, and 211 goes all the way into Canada now. That's what we
Really?
found out. And it's in every state. It is so resourceful. It goes by your zip code, and there's so many people to help you. And we want that. Yeah, sometimes they might send you here and there and you might talk to the same person, but the point is we're still trying to help. And we have a really good one, which is Treasure Coast and Palm Beach combined, and they give you the information that you need. So you do not have to suffer alone. There is help out there for you. Or if you know someone that is in help, that is in need. Some people say, oh, my credit, it's a free call, people. It's a free call. There's no excuse. I don't do excuses. We don't do excuses. Excuses are for the lame. There's no word as excuse. There is a word, but I don't believe in it. Get it done.
I do have to say that, following you all these years, you've really showed me a lot of things, right? So, you see these things on the news and, oh, there's this problem, and you always think it's somewhere else,
It's
right?
here.
And following you and through your social media and following you, and you get to see that it is here.
It is.
And even though it might not cross your path every day, doesn't mean it's not here. And so, if you can help a nonprofit,
Yeah.
right? Because it really is, the backbone of the community.
Of our community. Yes, it is. So, and just another thing, I went to a meeting. We have a new homeless coalition for St. Lucie County. Thank you, Jesus. And we are learning, we have 1,000 people a day that are moving to Florida, which as a real estate, and a lot of those people come here, but they can't afford anything. They live off the money, can't find any place to rent. And I have gotten more calls about families living in their car than I have had in the first 3 years of doing Care Bag. I am getting a call every week about a new family living in their car. Their resources of a hotel have just gone. They stay in a hotel hoping they'll find a place. Now they're doing Uber. Now they're doing DoorDash just to try to make ends meet. And they have babies, so they can't leave them in the hotel because now that's child neglect. We have a lot of that going on. So I'm gonna throw this out there. I don't know if it's relevant. What can we do to have? I see everyone building up apartments, which is great. How can we do a question I always ask everyone? What can we do to have affordable housing?
That's a great question. My father sat on the Affordable Housing Council for St. Lucie County for many years. He doesn't do that anymore, as he's moved more into the retirement stage.
Really?
Sort of.
Not, don't say that. No.
We're trying.
No. Good luck. Good luck.
But, I sit on the Treasure Coast Builders Association board,
right,
which I actually missed to be here today.
Ooh,
but
you're on Careology. There, Mandy be all right.
I know, right? But, it is a topic every month. And the builders are really concerned. Because where do they go? Like even from a workforce, right? Where does the workforce live? And it doesn't. I mean, I guess you can get in whatever camp you want to get in. Is this a bubble, and is it going to burst tomorrow? And I don't know. I read a lot about it. I know you asked me before we went on the air. When's it going to take a hiccup?
We don't know.
Everyone I know doesn't see it.
Doesn't see it.
Will the interest rates slow down sales a little bit, but that doesn't help affordability.
No.
And, with the inflation going the way it's going, every little piece costs more. So that just means the end product costs more.
So let me break it down because there's some people who need us to break it down. So we have a family that needs to move in. They're working $12 an hour. I don't know what $12 can get you, but let's say you find an apartment, a minimum apartment right now is between $2,500 to $3,000. Let's put it at 2. Let's just put it at 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is first, last, and security. That's $6,000 to move in. Now remember, you need to get light deposit. You need to get water deposit. What else am I missing?
Well, you might want internet or something.
You might want internet because your children, if you got children, you need to go to school. So you need internet to go to school. Plus, you have to have maybe you care about having your things insured or not. I don't know. Fire could happen. You could lose everything. Let's say you want rental insurance. Then you have to have a car to go to gas. You have to have a car with gas. Then you have to buy food. You might need to get a fridge. You might have to get a washing machine and dryer, because getting a washing machine and dryer is much cheaper. I wash almost every day. It's $7. It's almost $7 to wash for one wash load at the wash house.
Wow.
We're in the wrong business, Tony.
You ain't kidding.
We're in the wrong. Let's talk about that. We're in the wrong business. A washing machine load is almost $7 for one wash, because I got almost 4 minutes. I got to go. So imagine you have white, you have colored, and you have dark. That's 3 loads, $21. Plus it's a quarter every 4 minutes to dry. For $1 is not going to dry your clothes. Takes me 40 minutes to dry towels. Right. At least 40 minutes if I section them off. Okay. Where does the affordability come in this? Let's break it down. Oh, they can get an apartment. They can get a room. People don't rent a room anymore. We just had COVID people. Let's get smart about this. No one's renting a room, renting a garage. Let's make some noise about affordable housing, because people are struggling and people are in need. I'm getting calls with mothers and babies living in hotels, living in cars, have nowhere to go. What do I do? If someone has an answer, let me know. Everyone has my number. Let me know, what can we do? Because there's a problem.
Well, I mean, I think we can all do our part, right? So if you reach out to your government officials, right? So my father one time, or more than one time, asked the city of Port St. Lucie if they would not charge the impact fees up front, because it costs you about $25,000 just to pull the permit.
Yeah.
So if you could just put that on the taxes, that would reduce the price, and it would be a little bit more, point of entry. But that didn't go over well. And, but I think that we need to look for those kinds of ideas. There's so many smart people out there.
They are. We just need to
out.
get it together. It can't be all about money. But we have Mayor Shannon Martin coming on, and I'm going to put some questions together. But Tony, it has been a fabulous. See,
well,
you
thank
did
you
it.
for having me.
Oh, anytime, big guy, anytime. You know what? We talked about so many things, but at the end of the day, it's about our children. It's about our people. It's about our community. And that's what Careology is about. Just making sure we're doing what we can for our community. Is there anything you want to touch? I'm going to give you got 1 minute. Anything you want to touch on before we go?
No, just, if you can keep supporting, people like you and the organization, because that's just so important.
Thank you, big guy. I love that. I love this family, everybody. But everyone, Miss Carol, how we are on time?
We have a minute and a half.
A minute and a half.
Yes.
Well, oh my goodness. You know what? That's a long time. I really don't want to get started on a new conversation.
So I'll just say, if you want to support like the celebrity chef, my wife is doing it.
Ooh.
I think you mentioned that.
Yes, I did. Go ahead. Support her. You're getting kudos right
her.
now. You're getting big point. Oh, yes. Miss Debbie's listening. I know that. And I can't wait to see. So, oh yeah. We had a celebrity chef in January, and Tony was one of our chefs, and his table won best table. His color was Tiffany blue. Let me tell you something, Miss Carol. We had sashes on the chair. We had Tiffany blue plates, Tiffany blue boxes, and I had the staff. Some people think I picked you. Because they said, oh, Roxy loves Tony and da, 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 da. I did not pick Tony. The staff at the restaurant, when I asked them, they said, oh, no doubt that table. I'm like, which table? I need you to say it. The Tiffany table. It looked absolutely, and
that was all Debbie.
We know that. The shirts, all their shirts were impeccable to the color. I don't know if anyone noticed. Everyone had the exact Tiffany. There wasn't a shade. It was exact. And that's what it's about. So we had fun. We had a great time.
And we raised some money.
And we raised some money for Care Bag. But we just want to say bye-bye. And I am back, and it was great having you. Next week, we have the Hands Clinic. If you're looking insurance, you need to watch this show for next week. This is Roxy giving you love, giving you blessings. And I hope that you have a of your week. Have a good night, everyone.
This is WPSL, Port St. Lucie. Travelers and commuters shedding masks.
Absolutely fantastic. Back to normal.
Russian troops pour into eastern Ukraine.
There's really no place to run right now. The independent autopsy after a Michigan police shooting.
There's no question what killed this young man.
This is the CBS World News Roundup Late Edition. I'm Jennifer Kuiper in Chicago. The Department of Justice says it will appeal the court order lifting mask mandates on public transportation if the CDC says it's necessary. The masks have been coming off since a federal judge struck down the mandate yesterday at New York's LaGuardia Airport.
I'm totally vaccinated. I don't feel the need to have to wear a mask anymore.
I'm hoping most of the people in the flight are still masked.